Good morning, class 12. Welcome back once again. Today I am going to do a very important topic of this chapter, that is budget deficit. So children, be very careful and listen very carefully so that you can understand what exactly the budget deficit means. When we talk about budget deficit, which is also called a government deficit, it refers to that situation when a budget expenditure of the government is greater than the budget receipts. That means government deficit or the budget deficit is that when the government expenditure is more than the government receipts. Now, keeping this budget of the government in mind, this deficit could be divided into three categories. The first one is revenue deficit, second is fiscal deficit, and the last one is the primary deficit. Now we are going to discuss each deficit one by one. So to begin with the first one, that is revenue deficit. Well children, when we talk about the revenue deficit, that means we are talking about the money or the income which the government receives. So revenue deficit is related to revenue expenditure and revenue receipts of the government. Now very important to keep this thing in mind. Very important that this revenue deficit is related to revenue expenditure and revenue receipts of the government. Remember, revenue deficit does not include capital receipts and capital expenditure. So you can say revenue deficit is the excess of revenue expenditure over revenue receipts. Means that when the revenue expenditure is more than revenue receipts, we say it's a revenue deficit. So you can say revenue deficit equals to revenue expenditure minus revenue receipts, or you can say when your revenue expenditure is greater than your revenue receipts. Now children, when such situation comes, thus this situation also comes, in our day-to-day life also. It's not only that government is only experiencing this kind of a deficit. Even you and me as a common people also goes through such kind of a deficit when our annual expenditure exceeds our annual income. Means when our expenditure goes high in comparison to our income. Then what we people do? That means we need to come on some or the other option because we have to manage with that. So what we do? See, it could be like we may plan a cut in expenditure, isn't it? We may do in our day-to-day, okay fine, let's reduce certain expenditure because we have to match with our receipts. That is our income. Or what we can do, the other option could be we may raise fund through borrowing. Now when we do this, what happens? We raise the fund means we borrow the money, but then it becomes a liability on us because we have to return it back also. Or we may raise funds by selling our assets. It may be possible if we have to meet our expenditure with a receipt. So if we do not want to do the borrowing, we can sell any of our assets. Our assets could be, let's say your car, or let's say your house, or let's say your jewelry, whatever. Now children, let's keep government also in a same situation where government also is facing the problem of revenue deficit, where the government expenditure is more than the government receipts. So even government has these three options. So if we say that government goes with the first option, that they plan a cut in expenditure, so what will happen? Let's say for example, the government cuts its expenditure even when it impacts welfare of the people. That means if government cuts its expenditure and the expenditure which has been related with the welfare of the people. So for example, let's say if the government of India cuts its expenditure on subsidies, means it reduces the subsidies by restricting the supply of subsidized LPG cylinder to 9 per family during an year, what will happen? What will happen, children? Now because of this, it might cause a hardship to people, specifically with the low income people. Second could be, if government doesn't go with this option, let's say government decided to borrow from the general public, or borrow from the RBI, or borrow from rest of the world. Now if government borrows, then what government is doing? Government is raising its liabilities. Means if they borrow, then they have to return it also. And when they return it along with their interest. So that's a burden on the government. So it becomes a liability. And if government goes on the third option, let's say government decided to go with the disinvestment. Remember, we did disinvestment in the previous session. So disinvestment, which means, let's say government decides to sell its ownership of public enterprise. Means government decides to sell its public enterprise company to the private. Now what will happen? This will cause reduction in the assets of the government. So children, all these options which government has to match its expenditure, revenue expenditure with the revenue receipts, somewhere or the other might either increase the liability of the government or reduce the assets of the government. So deficit in any case or in any condition is not good. When this deficit occurs, this revenue deficit occurs, when government expenditure increases more than the government receipts or the revenue receipts, then government comes in a big problem. And this is how the government faces with the problem of revenue deficit.